work, I'm literally watching the clock and I know my shit jumps off at 3. 2 things that are in my brains today. 1, I cannot fucking believe that they put a big banner of Charlie Kirk next to banners of other Black educators on the Department of Education. I'm gonna share screen real quick and pop over to the image for heads that haven't seen it. So this right here, that's Charlie Kirk. Little known fact, not a Black man. This is Catherine Beecher here. This is Booker T. Washington. This is Charlie Kirk. Now, Booker T. Washington is well known for being a botanist and inventor. You know, that was kind of his jam. He was the educator that got us to realize that you had to turn what you were growing in your dirt to maintain, all this stuff. He was, one of our modern people who was really pushing that in a modern era. Charlie Kirk, he's an ethno-state advocate. He was a, Zionist, the way I understand it. And I'm a dude on the couch. I can gossip all I want. So I'm gonna. I don't do research. I listen to people talk. What comes together in the strings is what I believe. Charlie Kirk, as a fact pattern, was being invested in. His wife, Erica Kirk, she was his handler. That's why, with his passing, the operation that caused his passing to happen, that's why she's gone into the mode that she's in. Because it had nothing to do with her actual relationship with Homeboy. It had to do with her being his handler. That's Erica Kirk. That's Charlie Kirk. What we're going through right now with the Epstein dump and really bucking this information dump as we're finding fact patterns regarding Russia moving into Israel, Israel moving into the United States, both of which is the operation. Charlie Kirk was the bad guy. The fact that from fucking jump, boop, he got it in his neck. And everybody, their marketing message is to tie him to Martin fucking Luther King Jr. That's a big no for me, dog. You can't be a bigot. You can't be an ethnocentrist. You can't be a racist and be compared to Martin Luther King. You just can't. So that's my one. I can't fucking believe that they have the balls to put Charlie Kirk next to I want to grab these white people who don't get the fact that the American experience is not about whiteness. It's the antecedent to the American experience. The American experience is melanated. The American experience is native. The American experience, and I'm saying this, I come from Italians. I come from the Irish. I come from the Scottish. Do you know what I'm saying? There is no point that I was white until we proved our whiteness by hurting Black and brown people. You dig what I'm saying? By hurting immigrants from other countries. Because remember, there was a time Germans weren't white. You know what I'm saying? Whiteness, we look at whiteness like race. Whiteness is not. Whiteness is, you're in America, you're an American, you're in France, you are French. Whiteness is that. Whiteness is a badge. Marco Rubio is moving towards his whiteness, being a Cuban American. That's one. I can't fucking believe it. I can't believe the ignorance. I can't believe the ignorance of my local 518 sweat hogs who are excited to share this. Isn't this great? Just because pictures of Black and white fucking people are next to each other doesn't mean we're post-racial when the bigoted shit drips out of your mouth like spit. That's one. I already said that's one. It's still the same one. So I'm going over to my 2. My second thing, this has been my topic. I'm not in Texas. I'm in upstate New York. For some reason, our citizens in our area, we vote for Elise Stefanik. That's me. Um, so we really don't get looked at. We're a very progressive area, very progressive. For anybody that says we're very Republican, haven't met all my gay, trans, lesbian, weirdos, progressive. They haven't met my neighborhood. They just see the caricature of the camouflage wearing men who go and say bigoted shit that's handed to them like bumper stickers. So where's my problem? My problem is white people don't realize that they've been grown up watching media that denigrates the presence of black and brown people. In Texas, you have Jasmine Crockett, civil rights lawyer, educated black woman, daughter of a preacher. She is a firebrand. She is outspoken. She is educated in the law. She speaks on her education in the law. When you watch her during Congress, a good lawyer only asks questions that they know the answers to. And when she knows she's going to get a bullshit answer, she doesn't even get around to the question. She just gives you the choice. I say a bunch of things, which are true. You say yes or no. I say a bunch of things which are ironically go fuck yourself. You say yes or no. That's Jasmine Crockett. James Tallarico is a white man who is born again, preaches the Bible more than he preaches the United States Constitution. The lawyers at CBS played a game with the media, in which case Stephen Colbert was so excited to stick it to the FCC. And by doing so, he elevated a biblical white man the day before early voting in Texas over a black woman who is educated, who speaks on civil rights, who is literally doing the job in Washington, where she's going to walk across the hall to keep doing the job. Now, because this piques my interest, I don't know why white and black culture really blows my mind. I mean, I'm a Spike Lee head. I'm that kind of guy. I'm a Michael Harriet head. I'm that kind of guy. But I'm also Caucasian as fuck. To me, that makes sense. So I'm going back to what I'm doing. I've been writing pieces. I think I counted, I had like 5 pieces, 6 pieces that I wrote on Substack, each with a different angle, each with moving forward my concept of James Tallarico and Jasmine Crockett in that Texas Senate race. So I consume media. I'm very critical of media. I watch a lot of white media because come on, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on. Come on. And then somebody like Sarah Longwell. Now, if I say the Bulwark, Sarah Longwell, Tim Miller, Jonathan V. Last. On the sideshow, hi guys, Sam Stein here. What's the guy's name? Richard Eggert? Anyway, Eggert. You have 5 people, main people. Hey, Derek, what up? You have 5 people who are the faces of the Bulwark. I mean, Bill Kristol gets in there, and that's like they cart out the mummy that brought us the apocalypse that is the Trump administration. Thank you, you neoliberal fucks. And by saying neoliberal fucks, I mean Republican. The word liberal in its literal sense, meaning it is not conservative. Neoliberal means y'all made shit up, boom, spewed it everywhere like a fucking glory hole, and then called that a political party. Sarah Longwell, I heard it, and as a matter of fact, now that I say that, last week I did a live where I went through a Tim Miller segment in a Bulwark conversation. And in it, a week ago, Sarah Longwell said that Jasmine Crockett is a Donald Trump style candidate. My brain cracked this educated civil rights lawyer, outspoken advocate for the people who elected her to office. And Sarah White as fuck, Midwestern Longwell, looks into a camera and says to the progressive people, for some fucking reason, who follow a Republican never Trumper, Sarah Longwell is looking in a camera and telling people that Jasmine Crockett is a vote for Trump-style politics. This educated Black woman who is educated in civil rights. And Sarah fucking Longwell has the balls. And when I say balls, baby, I'm fucking talking. She's carrying those truck hangers to say that this educated Black woman who is a civil rights lawyer is comparative to Donald Trump. This loudmouth media manipulator, his entire life is made to crash businesses because he gets paid on the dividend after a crash happens. When the crash happened in 87, he got paid. All those businesses that crashed in fucking Las Vegas, he got paid. He's not paid for the business. He's paid by a greater perfunctory entity who is giving him money to blow up businesses because that is not his job. Real estate is money laundering. The reason that they just took out the East Wing for the ballroom, they don't ask, because once you ask, somebody could say no. Once you do it, the fuck you gonna do? That's some street. That's some street that Donald Trump engages in, because they don't do the work. They get the little monkey motherfuckers crawling and cheeping, beep, 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 primate folks to go do the shit. And they'll threaten their mom, their dad, their dog, their kids. Have you never seen a fucking mobster movie? I'm digressing. Sarah Longwell, progressive darling of the bulwark, is comparing this educated civil rights Black woman to Donald Trump, in contrast to this virtue signaling white man who's going to preach the virtues of Jesus and Paul and God and the Bible in his role as a United States Senator. White media, plug the fucking hole. A centrist Dem is a vote for Trump. A centrist Dem is a vote for Israel. A centrist Dem is a vote for moderation when it comes to race relations. Fuck you. The United States Constitution, beep, 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 gives every one of us our fucking rights. The United States Constitution. Your political party is a middleman. You know what I'm saying? Your elected representative should be afraid to not work for you. Not because they won't be reelected, but because their reputation will be besmirched. But we aren't paying them. They make no money. Being elected to Congress, the House, you got chosen by your peer group around you. We like you. We like what you do. Please go represent us. We believe in your voice. But it turned into this carpetbagging bullshit where they're trying to convince people who don't know you the virtues of how great you are. Sarah Longwell, the Longwell Group, runs a show called The Focus Group. Have I gone over that? Boop. She talks to small groups of people. When she's talking to small groups of people, she gets small shared opinions of small groups of people. You know where else you get that? Go down to Stewart's. Go down to any store, go down to any Wawa where people sit at a table and drink coffee while reading their paper and eating their egg wishes. You dig what I'm saying? Look at this headline. Is Jasmine Crockett running a Trump-style campaign? It don't matter if they say nothing else about it for the rest of the show. That's the lead. That's the headline. When someone doesn't want to watch 45 minutes of yammering by ignorant former Republicans who just don't like Trump, who want Democrats to be Democrats, who want Republicans to be Republicans, as they were told by the Muppets of punditry TV that we grew up on. Read a book. That's why I go to black media. They're educated. They're smart. They grew up not trusting the white faces on TV who were telling us not to know about Iran-Contra, the ones who were selling us on 9/11 and why we need to go into Iraq. It's the white faces who are involved in the fucking Epstein dump, who have been geopolitically manipulating all of us. But yes, Sarah Longwell, this educated civil rights lawyer who is a black woman and strong advocate for the people who voted her in. Yes, you can go fuck yourself, Sarah Longwell, because she is not a Trump-style candidate. She's a fighter over that Bible cock-sucking motherfucker James Tallarico, Sarah Longwell. I gotta get ready for work. Sarah Longwell can go fuck herself.